The wind howled through the red mountains of dawn, carrying the scent of dust and blood. Against the morning sky, the Tower of Joy stood like a tombstone for the past, silent, foreboding, hiding a secret that had torn a kingdom apart. 6 Northmen rode through the valley, led by a man who carried the weight of a war on his shoulders, Ned Stark. His face was grim, his sword heavy at his hip. With him stood Howland Reed, his most trusted companion, and 5 loyal swords who had followed him through fire and blood. Before the tower, 3 knights stood waiting, clad in polished white plate, their armor gleaming in the morning sun. The Kingsguard, Ser Arthur Dayne, Sir Gerald Hightower, Sir Oswell Went, the last of King Aerys's loyalists, unbroken even in defeat. They were outnumbered, but it did not matter. Each was worth 10 men, and one among them was worth 100. Arthur Dayne, the Sword of the Morning, stepped forward. Protruding over his shoulder was his greatsword, Dawn, forged from the heart of a fallen star. His voice was calm, but his eyes were sharp as he spoke. "Lord Stark, I wish you good fortune in the wars to come." Ned ripped his sword from its sheath. "And now it begins," Ser Arthur said. Ned Stark shook his head. "No, now it ends." The battle began in a heartbeat. Ned's men charged, swords raised. The Kingsguard did not move until the last possible moment. Then steel rang against steel in a symphony of chaos. Arthur Dayne did not fight like other knights. He fought like a dancer of death, dawn flashing in a blur of white light, every movement precise, every step effortless. He wove between foes as if he could see their strikes before they made them, cutting one down, parrying another, a hurricane of destruction wrapped in white and silver. One by one, Ned's men fell. A sword slashed across Gerald's throat. One of Ned's men collapsed a moment later, spitted on Dawn like a pig on a skewer. Blood stained the sand. Then it was just 2. Arthur Dayne and Ned Stark stood face to face, the last warriors left standing. Ned was skilled, but Dayne was something else entirely. His blade moved with the fluid grace of a river, each strike pushing Ned back, faster, stronger, impossible to match. Every opening Ned thought he saw was a trap, every counter a mistake. Ned fought with everything he had, but he knew the truth. This was not a fight he could win. A flash of silver, Dawn sliced through Ned's guard, slashing across his chest, sending Ned backward, blood staining his tunic. Arthur Dayne raised his sword for the final strike, and Howland Reed drove a dagger into his back. The Sword of the Morning staggered, breath hitching. Dayne exhaled slowly, then collapsed. The battle was over, but Ned Stark felt no victory. His men were dead. Arthur Dayne, the greatest knight he had ever known, lay in the dirt, betrayed by fate, not by skill. Ned turned toward the tower. The wind carried the sound of a woman's cry from within, a sound he had long feared he would hear. Lyanna Stark was inside. The war was over, but Ned's burden had just begun.